Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and we're going to put together a card today. I'm going to be using this stamp set. This is the Tweet Leaf stamp set. This is in our Holiday Mini, and then I'm also going to be using some Orchard Harvest paper. Some of it looks like this. It's double-sided. Super pretty, uses our in colors for this year. Just very fall. So this is actually going to be my card for the month of November. If you're on my mailing list, you'll be getting this card in the mail. And so that's why I have all my pieces already cut. So I'm going to be making all of these. So what I've done is I've just started with a early espresso base. And this, I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock and I cut it in half at 5.5. So that's going to give you just a standard A2 size card. And what I'm going to do is I'm taking my corner rounder and I'm going to round all the corners. You're probably going to hear my kids. It's a rainy day today and they're inside. And so you'll probably hear them in the background. So I'm going to set this aside. And the next thing I've done is I've taken an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I've cut it in half at 5.5. And then I've taken that half and I've cut it in half at 4 1/4. And then I've taken that half and cut it at 2 3/4. So it gives me this little square. So now I'm going to round my corners on this because everything's going to be rounded. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is take my Tweet Leaf stamp. And, you know, at first when I was thinking about this stamp, I was thinking, you know, it is really, really beautiful colored. And I have an example of that. I have a card kit out where you can get this stamp set and then the supplies to make the card. And it's really very beautiful colored. You can see how it comes out when it's colored. But I thought it's a little time consuming to do that. So I really wanted to use this and make it just as beautiful. And so I kind of played around with it last night and came up with a little something. So I'm just going to use my Early Espresso ink pad. And I'm going to stamp this right in the middle. And it's okay if it goes off the edge. I'm not worried about it. It went off the edge a little bit, but I'm totally not worried about it. So next, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to color this up, give it a little bit of color. But I also have this stamp, and it is from our Day of Gratitude stamp set, and it's this sentiment right here. And so I'm going to use some Raspberry Ripple ink. And I'm stamping that right at the top. I have to get a little bit, probably on camera a little bit here to stamp this straight. Just like that. And then I'm going to take some Raspberry Ripple ribbon. And I'm going to run a strip of that along the bottom. I'm going to trim this. I'm not going to add a bow or anything because I have a lot of these cards to do. So it's going to have a strip like that. So now what I'm going to do to give this a little bit of color, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see, is I'm going to take this is Lucky Limeade Green. It's my writer marker. And I'm going to take the brush tip and I'm going to color in all these spots. So as you can see, I didn't even do all of the spaces, but I did most of where it's large to give that some color. So let's zoom back out and then finish putting together our card. So the next thing I have is a piece of our Orchard Harvest designer paper, and I'm just taking a border punch that I have. So I've just punched my border along each side. And now I'm going to place this right in the middle of my card. And then I'm going to add this piece right on top. This certainly is a super easy card that you could mass produce. That's what I'm doing. I'm making over 50 of them. So super easy, that's it. Nothing else to it. And then it will open up. Because this is a dark cardstock, you could place another piece inside to write in. Like that if you wanted, or you could use a white gel pen. So that's my card. And thank you so much for coming by the blog. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel and watching my video. And if you have any questions, you can email me at katinamartinez@live.com. And if you would like to be on my mailing list, or you need a Stampin' Up! Catalog, I'd be happy to send one out to you or get you on my mailing list. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll talk to you later.